Hello, Piper Middle School, and welcome to the first edition of the Pirate Student News of the school year. I'm Anaya Brown.
And I'm Charles Kimball.
Since we've been away for longer than usual, we want to remind everyone to wash Miss Bay's message in a bottle messages. They can be found in your Crew Canvas page or the middle school's website. We also want to remind you to review the Piper Behavior Matrix, which can be found in your teachers' classrooms or the student handbook. Also on Canvas, our cheerleaders are working on breaking down the different expectations, so keep an eye out for those videos. On that note, here's Miss Bay.
Hello, Piper Middle School. Welcome to Homecoming Week. What an exciting week we have planned here in the Piper School District. We cannot wait for all of you to show your school spirit and support our middle school and high school athletics. Speaking of middle school athletics, one of the things I want to touch base on in our message in a bottle today is our activities and assemblies expectation. It has been so fantastic to see so many middle school Piper Pirates out there cheering on our teams. Remember, if you join us at the game, it is very important that we continue to follow our dress code. Girls, I know it is hot at some of these football games, but school activities are still school events. Midriff shirts are not allowed. Additionally, any type of shirt that advertises inappropriate messages are also not allowed. Remember to think twice before you leave the house. Follow the acceptable dress code. Another thing that I want to touch on is games. Many of you that have attended probably have figured out that we don't have concessions right now at our middle school events. That is due to the mask mandates. It is not okay to try to plug in the vending machine during the games. The vending machines are off during school activities because of our mask mandate in the gym. Thank you for following the rules. Finally, just an important reminder, if you leave a middle school event or any event, you are not allowed back in. Once you leave the facility, you've exited the game for the duration. Thank you so much, middle school student body, for cheering on our Pirates. It's been such a fantastic start to our sports season. Go get 'em, Pirates. The next thing that I want to take just a minute to touch on is our digital citizenship. One of the expectations we have for digital citizenship under Own Your Actions is use our programs in a respectful manner. Another under exercise safety is to keep comments positive. Gosh, we really are the best student body in Kansas, but it's important that we always remember our acceptable use policy. All of our student body has signed this acceptable use policy, as have your parents. It's in Skyward. It is very important that we are utilizing technology appropriately at all times. That means during the school day, you should not be playing games on your school computer. You should not be chatting with your friends in a Google document. You should not be emailing your friends during class. All of these activities should only be done if your teacher has told you, email so-and-so to work on a project. Open a Google Doc to work cooperatively with your partner in science, etc. Opening up Google Chats to talk with people or Google Docs during class time or emailing on the side is actually a violation of our Piper Acceptable Use Policy. Other things to consider, you should never be writing or sending things that have obscene or abusive language, inappropriate language such as swear words or vulgarities. All of this information is outlined here, and I'm going to give it to your teachers to review in Crew next week. We are the Piper Pirates, and it is important that we have absolutely the highest standards at all times. Comes with being such awesome kids you are. Thanks for doing the right thing. The last thing that I want to touch on today is our tardy policy. Gosh, I've been so proud of how many of you guys are just hustling in the halls. We know it is so crowded, and some of you have long walks between the villa and the gym or band, so thank you for hustling to get where you need to go. Starting next week, we will really be pulling in those tardies. The last thing that I want to do is have to give detentions for tardies, but we are here to learn, and so it's important we get to class on time. I just want to review our tardy policy. This is outlined in your student handbook, which is listed on your Canvas page. But just to refresh your memories, on your third and fourth tardies, your parents will be contacted. On the 5th, 6th, and 7th tardies, you will have an after-school detention, and your parents will be contacted. And once you hit your 8th tardy and above, it is parent contact with in-school suspension. Our goal at Piper Middle School is to educate all of you to our best abilities. But it takes you doing your part and getting to class on time in order for this to happen. We know you can do it. Piper Middle School, we are looking forward to a fantastic week. I am so proud to see how you are excelling in the classroom and excelling in activities. You guys are fantastic students. Remember the Piper Middle School way. Have respect, exercise safety, be responsible, and own your actions. Have a fantastic week, Piper Middle School students.
Last month, students attended their first pep assembly of the year in the gym. It went well, and it was led by Ms. Williams-Bay and Mrs. Cartwright. Piper's cheerleaders taught the 7th and 8th graders how to do different chants to support our fall athletes. The cheerleaders also did a couple of routines, and they danced to their signature music. This was the 7th graders' first pep rally in middle school because there weren't any last year. Thank you to the 8th, 7th grade, and 11th, 8th grade cheerleaders for teaching cheers to the students. The pep rally may be over, but please keep the enthusiasm and come out to the games to show your support for our fall student athletes.
Speaking of our student athletes, our middle school sports schedule kicked off earlier this month with football games, and volleyball matches against Baser Linwood, which also hosted our first cross-country meet of the season. Since then, our athletes have competed against Clark Leavenworth and Lexington Trails. We are all excited to have after-school activities back in action. Looking ahead to this week, the 8th grade volleyball team will travel to Tonganoxie tomorrow, then host Monticello on Thursday. Our 7th grade volleyball team has Tonganoxie at home tomorrow before visiting Monticello on Thursday. Cross-country team have to meet at Wellsville on Thursday. If you missed any of that, don't worry. You can get the schedule on. Lily Toms talked to Coach Baxter about this football season.
Today we are here with Coach Baxter, coach of the 8th grade football team. So how's it going so far in the season?
It's going good. It's a lot different than last year. You know, it's we don't have to worry about all the COVID protocols. It's pretty close to back to normal football, except water is slightly different than it used to be.
So what are you excited for about this year's season?
It's nice. It's nice just to get back to normal. You know, normal coaching in general. The guys are working real hard, so we're excited about each game to see what we can accomplish.
Thank you.
And now, this is an important message from Mrs. Murphy.
Hello, Piper Middle School. This is Mrs. Murphy, for those of you that don't know me. I am a 6th grade and 7th grade ELA teacher, and I am also one of the school's student council sponsors. What is student council, or STUCO, is another word for it? Student council is a group of student leaders elected by the student body to bring ideas to our meetings and then help us create events and fundraising ideas that everyone in the school would appreciate doing. Some of the things we have done in the past, pre-COVID, so some of these things may not be the same anymore, but we used to do donut days where we would donuts to school and sell them to students, and then we would take that money and bring it back to the school and buy stuff for the students, such as new microwaves for the lunchroom. Other things we've done are concession stands at sporting events and other events like food drives or hygiene collection items and the school dance, which everyone loves. And that's usually towards the end of the school year. But who knows what we can do this year? Bright things are on our horizons. Now, maybe you're wondering, how do I apply? Well, you need to be on the lookout for a Google form from your crew teachers coming out soon to you. They will tell you when it's posted in their Canvas pages, and I will probably have them make announcements about it as well. If you ever have any questions about the application or how to apply, just stop by my room anytime and ask. I'm in room 102, and remember, my name is Mrs. Murphy.
Now let's hand out some swashbuckler shout-outs. Mr. King would like to shout out Jamarion Tillman for doing a very good job of showing math work and turning assignments in. Mrs. Smith would like to give a shout-out to Peyton Johnson for finding a cell phone in the bleachers and giving it to a teacher. A great way to showing responsibility, Peyton. Mrs. Art would like to shout out Maya Dolliner for being very polite, positive, and ray of sunshine in science. She would also like to shout out Clara Baker for being eager to learn and participate in class. Great job, Pirates. And here's Weston Hayworth and Miles Finley with the joke of the day.
Hey Mason,
What?
why do golfers bring an extra pair of pants?
Oh no, what?
Just in case they get a hole in one.
Hey Miles,
What?
why does Snoop Dogg carry around her umbrella?
I don't know why.
For Jizzle.
Well, that's it for this week, Pirates. Remember the Pirate Hero way. Have respect, exercise safety, be responsible, and own your actions.